Okay, hey everybody!
We're back.
We're back. We just wanted to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Sorry, technical difficulties. My phone completely died as we were getting started. So here we are again. So we are doing it's sort of like a detox workout with the foam roller because when you're rolling your tissue across this, you are actually kind of giving yourself a self-massage and squeezing out any toxins, purging those toxins, including any lactic acid buildup, which is really good. So after you've worked out, you know how you get that tight muscle feeling. Doing a little bit, 10 minutes on a foam roller, even if, especially for runners and things like that.
And body lifters.
And body lifters.
Yeah.
Anybody, really, even yoga.
Power lifters.
Any
Is it a body lifter?
Everybody.
Power lifters.
Yeah. Anyway, if anybody that works out, even if you don't work out, this in itself is a workout because you're actually compressing those muscles and helping to release toxins. So Heather,
We're going to do a little workout.
so we talked about the book. Let's talk about the book again. Tell us.
So Trina gave me this book a couple months ago. It's The Taller, Slimmer, Younger, and it's this woman, Lauren Roxburgh. It's a very easy 21-day program. Day by day, she gives you one thing that you can do, and you do it like 10 times, and then you're done. Trina did the whole 21 days. I did several days.
It's awesome. It's a great, easy way to actually even lose weight and stay away. And it was amazing to me that my muscles actually got stronger by doing it.
And
I really thought
movement.
I thought this wasn't going to be a workout, but it really was a really good workout. So try it. What is it called again? Taller, Slimmer, Younger by Lauren Roxburgh. I'll put that in the text above when this is done. But the foam rollers come in all sorts of sizes, shapes, densities. So I happen to like the really longer ones because I can actually do a lot of rolling techniques on them, side to side. I love this one for my neck. I'll show you that when we're done.
Oh, cool.
But there's a bunch of different sizes. So everybody's kind of got a different size. And I'm going to probably be manning the camera because our other camera just about died. So
Okay, well, if you want to, jump back in.
yeah, I'll jump in when I can.
All right, so take your foam roller, and we'll do the first one where you'll place it behind your shoulder blades, basically, and you'll want to lay on the back and feel so you can let your head drop back, your elbows go wide, but your gluteus maximus is on the ground for this one. Let your elbows open up, your hands placed behind your head. Let your elbows open up and take a breath in. Feel the heart expanding, right? Inhale. On an exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, but keep your elbows wide and really contract the belly. So inhale, let the belly drop and look up, right? Exhale, curl and tuck and let your chin come towards your chest. So take a couple of those, let the elbows really reach back. Leah had it where her heart, or where she felt like her, what's the word? You had a release in your spine.
Oh, my spine cracked.
Your spine cracked.
Yeah, cracked.
And let's try 2 more of those. This is just to get a little bit of warmth and see how her elbows are really nice and wide when she does it and she stays wide with it. All right, try 2 more. All right. And now the next one, come on up and let your hands come towards your knees for just a second. All right, now lift your hips up towards the sky. Let your arms reach back so your palms face down, and there'll be a slight roll, right? So then feel like those foam rollers rolling on the top of your shoulder blades. And then let your hands come towards your kneecaps again, but keep your pelvis lifted towards the sky. Same thing. Now the pelvis can lift up and the arms reach back and you engage. And then again, roll forward. So each time you come up, there should be a slight roll in your spine so you can reach your arms up and then reach them back. And you start to play with that a little bit so you can feel where the roller can roll actually. Because the whole
You have knots.
where you have the
can feel
knots,
the
you'll
knots.
feel it right away, right?
And it really massages. Oh my gosh, it feels so good.
It feels so good. And then if there's like a yummy spot that you're like, you stay there, right? So if there's like a spot, so you roll over and you roll back, and then as soon as you feel like a little sweet spot, stay there for a
And
second.
when you catch your hood when you're done with
Choke yourself.
choke yourself.
All right, try a couple more of those, right? And just let your spine roll back and forth.
Keep your abs tight too. Like your
Right.
abs, your legs, anything that you can keep tight.
The important part is thinking everything comes in so you contract it all in. And if you ground down through your heels, that's like a really big part. All right, one more time. And then let your pelvis come to the ground and roll it up and then bring your block forward or your foam
You're so used to using
I know, like your, whatever this thing's called. Okay, So now the next one we're gonna do is you're gonna place it towards the back of your mat. Take your hands and start to come into a high plank. Place your shins on them.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Place your shins and you want to keep your belly engaged and lift your arms. Then you're going to let yourself roll back just a little and then roll forward. You're actually probably at first not going to be able to go too far. Some people's shoulder blades have the strength to go farther. So just keep your body in a straight plank. Don't lift your butt, Erin. Stay straight and then just roll back slightly and roll forward slightly. Yeah, great. So you'll roll this way and then you'll roll that way. You actually want to get your foam roller more towards your ankle bones.
Can you do the walk?
Yeah, then the walk is super fun too. So try that 5 more times. It's the slightest thing, but don't forget to breathe here. Because that's the important part, because you stop because it's new movement, so it always feels a little bit
Keep
weird.
your tummy tucked.
Keep your tummy tucked, because most likely what you'll do is start to get tired and your belly will start to drop down like this, and you want to keep it engaged. Try 2 more times, and then slowly let the knees soften. And remove the block. And now, place it towards the front of you. Let your belly on the ground. Let your arms reach forward. I forget what she calls this one. And you want to place the foam roller.
Everything's getting caught.
Everything's getting caught today. On your forearms right here. And then you want to let your shoulders soften so you lower your body down. And then you want to raise up slightly. Right? Lower down. And you raise up. So these are all the movements that Trina was talking about in the sense of this seems so simple, but she usually has you repeat them like 10 to 15 times, like 2 or 3 sets, and then you move on to the next set.
But you still feel it.
You should feel this through your forearms.
And hey, for just a quick note, I was at a conference, Bulletproof Conference, 2 weekends ago, and I get the migraines in the neck that all stem from, what I was told is that they actually stem from like your carpal tunnel and your forearms. And because it tightens up all the way through here, and you get the knots right here that all lead to tension of your neck. So they told me to massage your forearms, so this is perfect.
So this is a really good one.
I know I'm not the only one that gets this.
Yeah. That's a whole section in this book about migraine stuff, so I just didn't get that far. So try 2 more times, and then on your second one, let yourself just hold up and push into the foam roller, and you should feel it in your spine. Now if you're collapsing, notice you want to plug your shoulders down and lift for your heart, right? And you should feel the engagement. Take a breath, don't forget to breathe. And then lower down. Release the hand and roll on back. And push back into a child's pose just for a moment. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Okay, we're going to do 2 more things. One for a strength one. Because Leah had talked about rolling out our sides of our hamstrings. This one's super fun. I have a good time doing it. You want to take your right hip and place it on the foam roller.
This one's not fun. It's painful. Let's call it what it is.
And some people need to bring their left leg forward. Okay, so usually when you're first starting, you want your left leg to be forward. You want your arm to be a little far out so that you can roll and then come back, right? So you want to roll forward and come back and roll forward and come back. And as you do it, you want to come up over the hip and get all the way down through here, and then up over the hip and roll towards the front of your leg, right? So you go towards the front of your leg. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, this hand.
Yeah.
You might want to try your other hand. Why don't you just try the other hand down? Good. Yeah, that's not a good one for you. Okay, and then keep going, and then let your left, is this your left? Right. Your right, this part of your leg reach onto the foam roller a little bit more. So like how you are, sorry Leah, I'm describing it wrong. So staying where you are, but see how you're on your hip? Go so your top of your quadricep is,
Your IT, isn't that what you're getting is your IT?
It's your IT.
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
Yeah, that's usually tight. And most people, that's tight.
And then when your IT is tight, then your lower spine is tight. Do you feel it?
And hey guys, if you get knee pain, it's usually not your knee.
No.
It's like your IT in your hip area. So if you
Right.
have knee pain, rolling this out the way that Heather's doing it right now is probably going to relieve your knee pain more than anything
All right,
else.
let's try the other side. Okay, And now on the other side, you're gonna, let's do it so we still face the camera, so your left hand down, still facing the camera, so then your left hip. Now, you can, if you wanna try it on this side, if you feel comfortable, you keep your legs straight, and then you just use your arms to roll you back and forth. Oh my gosh.
I know it's tougher than you think it would be.
Facial
And I'll tell you, it really builds muscle because you have to tighten and hold everything else. I think it's harder than some of the yoga.
There
Like,
you go. Yes, that's great, great, great. Yep, yep. Good, good, good. And really stretch through that so you get through. And then slowly but surely, because you're wanting to go this way more, I'm sure through here is where you're going to need it. As you start to roll this way just a bit. Are you okay? Okay. Good, good. How you feeling, girl? Good. Okay. All right, now, girls, I'm going to challenge you to go a little faster so it's not so slow. And that's somewhat of the part where you get a little bit of your cardio part of it. So you have 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do 5, 4. Oh my gosh.
I know it's tough. It's tough.
Okay, and rest. Okay, so for our last one that we're going to do, you're going to place, we're going to stand up, so shake it out. And you place it on the back of your mat. You'll go into a nice low lunge. You want the roller to be back by your ankle, right? So get the roller back by your ankle, however, sometimes you just have to put your foot down. Get into a nice low lunge, and then let yourself roll back and roll forward. Roll back and really straighten through your leg. Yeah. Right? And then get it so it's on about your mid shin. Engage your muscles, and then reach up.
Ooh, there she goes.
Reach back.
And scream.
And squeeze your inner thighs. And remember how amazing this is going to feel in a minute. Okay, and release it down. Woo, let your knee drop. And then let's switch sides. So I find it easier just to kind of go into all fours and then lunge my left leg forward. Keep it in control of the roller behind you. And then roll back a bit and roll forward. So you're trying to get the top of your shin bone there. So you might need to scoot your left leg back in underneath you so you have space to roll forward and back and forward and back. Great. All right, now come to that middle point. Squeeze your inner thighs. Engage your body. Reach up. Squeeze your thighs. Lengthen your arms. Woo, baby.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
Looking good.
Reach your hands down. Drop your body. All right.
Are you done? Because I have 2 I want to
Oh,
do.
good.
Okay.
Yes. Those I have some other ones, but they'll just.
Yeah, you know, we're going to do this again because
Yeah.
I think this is really, really good.
There's some cool butterfly ones and a mermaid one.
Yeah, I'm gonna let me go here because I think go look at the camera, Heather. I just want to make sure that when I'm in here. All right, so this is one that these are 2 things that I do daily. I do these every night before I go to bed because my hips are really tight, and this releases your lower back. It releases your hips. So you just want like your hip area on here, and literally I just roll side to side. And if you want to do like the twist, I just leave it here. You can do things with your legs to make the twist a little bit more prominent. And I literally will just roll for about 5 minutes back and forth. And like Heather said, when you find a spot that's really tight, like there's ways you can work it out. You sort of just play with your legs and the motion of your legs. But if you get in that hip joint and you find that spot where all that inflammation is, and you just stay there, you kind of rock back and forth, roll it. You can self-massage, and I'll tell you, there are times when I've done this at night and I wake up in the morning and it's sore like I had done a huge workout the day before. But this releases your back, it releases your hips, and it'll also help with your legs too. Oh, I lied, so there's 3. So the other thing I like to do is, this will help stretch everything here. So literally just laying like this and kind of relaxing will help stretch everything.
And this is one of those that like you just have to know your own spine as far as like
yeah,
if
do
there's
what,
a pin.
if it hurts, you don't do it.
Right.
I mean, if it
there's
hurts,
that
and
good
it's muscle,
hurt.
yeah, it's a good hurt.
And then there's something
If it's
is wrong hurt.
sharp and taking your breath away, you probably want to back off or stop. So this will stretch everything out. But the other thing I like to do is for abs, like you can literally do whatever you want and just keep your abs tight and just manipulate your legs. So that's another one. But the other thing I love to do at night is this one has the knobs on it, and it's not as round as the other ones. The other ones would be a little too round in diameter for your neck, but I love to put this one right under my neck, and literally all you do is roll as quickly or as slow as you want. It's the same thing. You find a spot on your neck that's sore, and you just kind of let it roll right over there. If it's tight, the reason I really like the one with the knob, you can do this on one that's flat as well, but the reason I love the one on the knob is because every time you move it, it hits a different area with that knob, and it really, really, really massages your neck, especially after a day of sitting in front of the computer or looking at your phone or just carrying yourself the way we carry ourselves these days. This will literally release the tension in your neck. And all you have to do is 5 minutes at night. So if you do your hips for 5 to 10 minutes and your neck for 5 to 10 minutes before you go to bed, trust me, you're going to start to feel so much better. And you're going to notice a difference when you skip it.
And especially, like I said, the power lifters, like, they're going to, at first, so that this is horrible and terrible, but then the release that happens, actually you can elongate your muscles and
it totally elongates your muscles.
Yeah.
The other thing, since you are purging a lot of toxins when you're doing this, is to make sure you do drink enough water all day long. And even after you do this, I would drink like a glass of water because you do want to purge those toxins out. So, all right. Anyway, we're going to do this again with the foam roller. So if you want us to do more foam roller and kind of incorporate that maybe every other week or, once a month, let us know. Like, comment, tag, and share this. If you know anybody that has sore muscles, sore neck, tight hips, could benefit from this, comment and tag them below. And next week we will be back for Work in Yoga again. So thank you for joining us. And
Thank
sorry
you.
for the delay.
Bye.